Today I'm going to talk about our experience in NextGEOSS in building the OpenSearch API and how we're testing the results with the NASA validator. As I said, we are responsible for developing tools for data mining and discovery for our users, and OpenSearch API was something that was developed for this. I'm going to talk about the issues that we faced and how and about our experience using the NASA validator and how we're resolving the issues that we're facing. On my agenda today, I have OpenSearch standards and compliance, OpenSearch in the Datahub. Then I'll talk a bit about the NASA validation tool and our experience with it, and in the end, the benefits that we get for following standards and compliance. The Datahub the NextGEOSS Datahub is based on CCAN, and by default, CCAN doesn't provide an OpenSearch API. So what we've done is we've developed a support for it, and a great thing about CCAN is that it's really extensible. So you can change the schema of the data sets according to the standard that you wanna follow. So we use this capability of CCAN in NextGEOSS so much, so we can accommodate everyone's needs. One thing that is important for us is we are trying to be OGC compliant, and with that we want to support discoverability of our data, and as well as to provide a standardized results to the user. I will just go back to the screen. As I said, we need the standards in order to provide a better data discovery for the users, and we want them we want to provide a better way for them to find the data. And we're taking all of this into consideration while we're building the Datahub itself and the OpenSearch API as well. I'm going to talk a bit about the OpenSearch API that we've developed. On this slide, you can find a link to the OpenSearch API endpoint, and you can find a link to the description documents. So the Datahub provides a special page dedicated to OpenSearch, and you can find where you can find the description documents as well as the OpenSearch API endpoint. It's important to take a look into the description documents and check what parameters are available for us. An interesting thing for the Datahub is that we collect data from different providers, and we have a lot of so the number of data collections that we are providing through the Datahub changes constantly, since we're adding new since we're harvesting data from different portals, and we're adding support for them for OpenSearch as well. If you have in mind the description documents and you're taking a look at them, you can go on and do your and search the Datahub and try to find the exact results that you're looking for. We also provide a two-step search, which allows the users to first filter the data by collections, and then filter the data through the parameters that are available for the particular collection. Except for the API, we've also wanted to take care of the users that are not really feeling comfortable with using the API and querying. So we've added support on the Datahub UI itself. So you have additional and different filters that will appear depending on the type of the collections, of the type of a collection that you selected. And with that, you can go on and click on the OpenSearch Matching Query button, which will redirect you to the OpenSearch API, and the results will completely match. So let's talk a bit about the interesting part about the nested validation tool and how it has helped us to to try and to be part to fulfill everything that OpenSearch requires from us. So the nested validation tool is an online tool that is available to validate the OpenSearch descriptor documents contents, and against a number of different specifications, extensions, best practices, development guides. It gets also updated, so you're up to date with everything. It's interesting that each validation is has a score between 0, which is failed, and 5, which is a perfect score. And it provides a detailed information when a rule is not 100% compliant. So you can go and see what you did wrong and how you can improve your description documents in order to provide to the users the exact information that they need. On the bottom of this slide, I have an example of a failed validation, and it gives you like a specific information where you should find more information on how you can solve this. Okay, so I will talk a bit about our experience with all of this. As I said, we are collecting data from different providers, and some of them follow different standards. Their APIs are different. Some of them are WPS, some of them provide an OpenSearch API. So we always have to pay attention that we are correctly filtering the metadata and that we are getting the results and saving them as we should. So yeah, we face some complexity to implement some standards because we want to incorporate everything to work well together. And the most and we got a really big help from the nested validation tool in order to improve our OpenSearch description documents according to the collections that we're providing through OpenSearch. One important thing I would say from all that we've learned through this is that you have to pay attention to the metadata and the format that you're saving it. For example, with the spatial field, some of them can be polygons, some of them can be points. So you need to be sure that you are providing the support for it. So you can also pass this nested validation tool with higher score. I can say that the nested validation tool has helped us with getting where we want to be, and it's really helping us now to improve the OpenSearch API that we are providing. What are the benefits for following the standards and compliance? You support the discoverability of data. The developers can build quicker when you have something to validate against. It's easier for the developer to find what's wrong, because basically sometimes you have developers that don't have a geo background and they don't know what they should do. So this is really helpful for them. They can check their implementation of the standards and get it fully compliant, not just provide something that is partially or not even there to the users. Continuously improve the implementation as the standard evolves. This is also really important. And the most important benefit that we got from trying to be compliant and following the standards is that we get to integrate with other systems based on the standards, which is really important part for us. Thank you.